Back again with a music video reaction. My name is Josh. Thanks for checking out the channel. And if you click the thumbnail, you're here to check out some Tom MacDonald. So Tom MacDonald is a newer artist for me that you guys told me to check out, and he is very, very interesting. Just in the fact that basically what he raps about and or sings about, I think he's had singing in some of his songs. I don't know, I've really only done a couple of the songs, but he just very much so is kind of... I don't know what to say other than he's definitely speaking his truths. So, I mean, there's so much information and misinformation out there in the public and the media, and there's a lot of systems and things that are set up to kind of keep people where they are. And it's interesting, though, because I was told to check this artist out right around the same time I was having a lot of similar thoughts as he's expressed in some of his songs, at least the ones that I've seen. So I've watched Dirty Money, and then there was... oh, I can't remember the other one, but it was one with Alien Invasion, and it was awesome. So there's a lot more thought that goes behind, I think, his music than a lot of other mainstream music nowadays, or just pop music, which is fine, because, I mean, a lot of people, they don't want to have to think about a lot of life things. They just want to listen to some music and kind of, let it take them somewhere else, which is fine. But I definitely appreciate greatly the intent and context that he puts into his songs and lyrics. So let's go ahead and check out this next one. You guys have told me a bunch to check out, so I'm trying to get started on some of those, and we're going to go with Sheeple. So I'm kind of getting a drift of what this one might be about, but let's go ahead and check it out. Let's get it.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control all the political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system, change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue to screens just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Oh, my sheep. Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleek, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree it's free speech, disagree it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but they can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe, but you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed, because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken, want you locked inside a cubicle, addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue to screens just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Oh, my sheep. Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team. But y'all are sheep. Blue good screams just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
Okay. So it was Sheeple by Tom MacDonald. I can't really argue with pretty much anything he said there. If somebody thinks that something that he said in this song is not true, then I'm sorry, but you literally are sheep, because I guess I shouldn't be too judgmental, because again, that's been me. I mean, for the longest time, that's everybody, of just thinking that, you know, the government has our best intentions in mind, or people in power have our best intentions in mind, when clearly the people in power are most concerned with keeping themselves in power, for the most part. I'm sure there are good people out there, just as there are good people on both sides of all political spectrums and everything, but the more you actually do look into it, and the reality, I do believe a lot of what he said, and the fact that we are intentionally divided, and we are told that all these things are super important and that we should fight for them. And in some realities, in some instances, that is true. I mean, of course, there are injustices and there are differences in how people are treated and things like that that we can always work on. Is it to the level of an issue that we should be focused on that, or what they tell us to, as opposed to maybe more of the things that keep people subjugated and, you know, in low demographics in the first place? I really am getting a grasp of more of the fact that we're definitely built up with a thought that there's an American dream that everybody can achieve, but it's really only a very few people will achieve those, and everybody else will just keep working themselves to death so the people in higher power can stay in power. But when we're given these little things to really fight about and really just latch onto like it's our last and dying breath, it seems like it's a false sense of purpose sometimes for people, and something that we need. But I do think this is something that's very accurately represented in that song. Plus, the actual sound of the song, this might be my favorite one so far. Content-wise, I've liked all of them. This one maybe as well, just because it's so... so the other ones were very impactful too and important. But this one, again, I like the synth track that was underneath it. There was a good chorus in there. I don't know. I've definitely enjoyed the ones that I've listened to so far. I can understand why he's his own independent label or his own independent artist, because he's saying things that I'm sure a lot of corporations would not like him to, and I actually applaud that. So from what I've seen, this is very thought through and pretty well put. He's a little more blunt and forward than maybe some people like or want to be told, because nobody likes being told that they're sheep, but I appreciate it, and I definitely am going to listen to this one again multiple times. Let me know some more to check out, because I'm definitely down to go down this rabbit hole. It's kind of guaranteed now. So let me know in the comment section. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go to that subscribe button if you would. That'd be fantastic. And as always, you're awesome. You're not a sheeple for doing that. You're just a support. As always, you're awesome. Peace out.